Hello to all my awesome YouTube fans, how are you doing today? Well, thank you so much for tuning in today's awesome vlog. Curious on what I'm doing today. Basically, I want to talk to all of you about my electrical projects, and I'm going to show you the electrical diagram of this electrical project I made a while back, not too long ago, and I'm going to show you how this is wired the proper way. Basically, we do have a Wi-Fi switch. If you can kind of notice, is a WLAN switch, Wi-Fi switch, and a commercial grade outlet. If you can kind of see, this is your ground, the small slot is your hot, and this is your neutral on this side. We're going to take this apart and we're going to take a look at the wiring. But it's one thing I need to show you and how you should test your outlets to make sure they're wired correctly. Basically, is this little device right here. This is called a outlet tester. Okay, if you kind of notice, it has all these different color codes. Basically, it has this red and it has these two orange amber lights right here. That means if you have it wired correctly, it means it shows correctly over here with the amber light showing good. If it was wired incorrectly, you kind of see you do have these on two right here, hot and neutral reversed, and stuff like that. Basically, hot and neutral reversed or hot and ground reversed, basically, on this tester. We're going to show you this on how this device actually works. And this is actual a GFC tester as well. Sorry for the glare, because my light's on my camera. Kind of showing you. But let's go ahead and put this to the test. Take this device apart and show you what I mean. Alright, and to all my awesome viewers and fans out there, we're going to test this outlet to make sure it is wired correctly. You can use this very handy tool and show you how this tool actually works with this outlet to make sure it's actually wired correctly. This is a commercial grade outlet. Of course, it's not a GFC, it's just a old commercial grade style outlet. You're gonna say, Chris, oh, you don't got power. Well, actually, I kind of do. If you kind of see, that little blue light right though means that's Wi-Fi. It means we do have power going to the actual switch. But let's go ahead and plug this little device in and show you this device is wired correctly. Okay. Turn it on. Those amber lights mean this outlet and everything here is all wired correctly. Now, it's another type of tool I'm going to do continuity with to make sure everything is also safe and everything else. We also have this Craftsman's tool to actual, use to AC and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes it gets flitty, this little guy. But let's go ahead and take this apart. We're going to test the ground and everything else with this to make sure everything is okay with it. Forgot to actually show you before you take this device apart. This is a wireless switch, and I do have the app on my phone. Basically, we're going to control it by my phone, and we're going to show you how it works. See, turns on, turns off. Notice it even has a little button where you can turn it on and off. That is pretty cool. Sometimes it gets a little fiddly, but that's okay. But everything works just fine. But let's take this apart and show you what I mean. Of course, I am using a grounded plug for this project. Normally I take these screws out before I show you all this, guys. I'm completely sorry about that. I know I take these out, but that's okay. Sometimes these boxes can be quite fiddly to unscrew with these screws too. Alright, basically, here is the box unscrewed, basically. And if we look on the inside, you can kind of notice everything is wired correctly. And it looks fantastic. And we're going to talk about this in the next clip. I'm going to go ahead and show you this multimeter, and I'm going to test the continuity across the ground on this box, the lid, and also the plug as well, to make sure everything is bonded correctly and also safe as well. What we're going to do is take one of the probes, just, you know, stick it in the little tiny screw hole there, and we're going to test the actual lid. Okay, that is good there. And we're going to take the outlet, you know, plug here, test the ground on that, and that is working fantastic as well. But we're done with this tool. We're not going to need this tool right now. Let's talk about some things you need to understand when you're wiring up devices, should I say, like your outlet and switch. Basically, we have the hot going into the switch, and we have load going from the switch to the outlet, basically. And we also have the neutral coming from the power source going into the switch, and we also have neutral cable coming from the switch out over here to the outlet itself. Basically, we also have the ground, the main ground right here. We have a bond going to the box. We also have a ground going to the outlet, and a ground going to the switch itself. Basically, if we take that ground screw out, this box will no longer be bonded with the rest of the equipment. That's basically how safe this device really is. I hope this kind of helps all of you to kind of understand how most standard switches work, and different types of switches don't require a neutral. Now, some do and some do not. Like, for example, like this Wi-Fi enabled switch requires the neutral, but most regular switches, single pole switches, basically have two hot brass screws. You basically put power in one terminal, and you take the power out of the on terminal, and you feed your light circuit, basically. Now, remember, in this house I'm living in today was built in 1968, basically did not require a neutral in the switch box. But here's the thing, with most newer codes, does require a neutral in a switch box. But unfortunately, this house doesn't have it. But that's okay, because I'm not going to put any type of Wi-Fi switch enabled switch in that box anyways. If I'm going to continue to use a regular on and off switch, that is perfectly fine by me. But basically, I'm just showing you how I kind of wire up my projects, for a lot of you can understand what I mean and what I'm talking about, basically. And it looks very unique and very safe as well. This is basically what it looks like. Here's my switch and here's the outlet. But once you open it up like this, you kind of see I kind of leave extra wiring inside the box. Maybe about 6 inches of wire inside the box, just to give some extra length of the cable, because we want that extra slack, basically. But I don't know a lot of the electric codes of what it requires for the wiring inside the box itself. But remember, I'm not using Romex cable, I'm actually using extension cable, basically. But alright, if you guys enjoy this brand new channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out. We'll hopefully see you in the future vlog, and have a nice day.